The Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
It's officially scoreboard watching season as the regular season comes to a close. Here on Inside the Show, starting off in the National League East, Jacob deGrom pitched well again and earned his 23rd win on the season, helping lead the Braves to a win over the Mets, 10-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Entering the day's action, the Mets are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Braves are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Cleveland Indians completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-1. In the standings, the Nationals are in third place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Indians are leading the Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Phillies brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 8-4. At the start of the day, the Phillies sit in second place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Marlins are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Richard Rodriguez collected his 8th win in relief as the Buccos took down the Reds 4-2. As of right now, the Pirates sit in first place in the National League's Central Division. They have a 3-game cushion. And the Reds are second in the division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. Sean Reed-Foley grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Cardinals beat their rival Cubs 5-2. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Cubs are third in the division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. The Padres pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 7-2. They had previously lost 11 in a row. In the standings, the Diamondbacks are in third place in the NL West, 16 games out of first. And the Padres are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Colorado Rockies finished off a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the Brewers at home 4-3. As of today, the Rockies sit in second place in the National League West Division, 13 games out, while the Brewers are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 11 hits overall as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-3. As of right now, the Giants are in 4th place in the NL West, 19 games out of first, while the Dodgers are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Blue Jays hit 3 long balls as they beat the visiting Rays 13-3. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rays are third in the division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. The Boston Red Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-2. At the start of the day, the Red Sox are leading the American League East. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Chicago White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 7-2. As of today, the White Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Tigers are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Twins set 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 9-2.